Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Quick Shot with Frank, brought to you by Trade Stalkers and Ninja Pro Traders. It's Friday the 13th, and yeah, I just said it. Friday the 13th. So let's be cautious today. If you believe in any kind of superstitions, next 3 to 5 minutes, I'll give you targets to the upside, targets to the downside, possible areas of consolidation. We already had a few news releases this morning. Looks like we had core retail sales were up, PPI was down, not by much, and retail sales were up. We have another news event at about 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, I believe, consumer sentiment. So we'll keep an eye on that. So it looks like we opened up last night around the 59.25 area right in here and basically just made it rotated right across the 2060 area and right down into our zones from yesterday, DTZs, followed by all the way to our overnight low, 46.25, to catch in this zone from 48 levels, which is a very, very important zone for us to watch out for and support structure. There it just kind of took off this morning and just closed back above our EMAs, above the 24-hour VWAP, came back retest, so went across retest, very powerful indication we're moving up. News released right here at the 7:30 mark, and as you can see, we went straight up, pulled back. Market's still trying to decide which way we're going to go with this today. So let's assume we're going to the upside for a while based on the market release of this news. Up into this zone, counter trend trade right here, possibly. Now this has calmed down, and let us come back and retest this. But if we come back just to test the overnight highs, or this low mark right here at 2055, we should go right back up through this and test the overnight highs at 2061 area. So let's watch out for this. Come back and retest this zone, probably somewhere around the 58 level area. And then shoot right up to this red dash line at 62. A lot of congestion in here, though. This is going to be possible areas of consolidation for us today as we watch this. Now, if we could get up into these zones, we did a lot of ping ponging back and forth in the zones yesterday between this 63 and this 62 area. We need to clear this area, so be real cautious in this whole zone in here. Need to go up and touch this 65, come back and retouch the 63 area, and then look for the long side. If we get a good push up, it should go right through this, possibly to 68 area, yesterday's zone, bottom of that, and then come back and retest this zone. May come all the way back and test the 64, and if this is a bull market today, we'll be looking to come up at Texas 72, maybe trade right through the 74, be coming back and settling right in here just a little bit. Now, if we could get a good bounce off of this area and the bulls are really in charge, this happens early enough today, look for the drive up to the 70, 80 area, up to this red TZ, DTZ line. So let's keep an eye on what's going up there. Now, let's look at to the downside. If we hit this zone and we don't like what we see, maybe even breaks it all the way right up here to this double top at 2060.75. Look for the pullback all the way back to structure here at 52. A little bit of retest about halfway up at top of this structure right here at 55. Look for the move down into this zone, possibly down for the double bottom. Double bottom, good, real good chance of taking this market right back high. So watch this big reversal for a big trend update. Now, if that fails at this 57 after coming back down to the double bottom and we fail at this 47, 57, or excuse me, 48 area, look for the push down below this yellow line at 45. Get it closed below 45, then look for a move to the downside, like come back a retest and a down entry to the downside. First target being this 37 area. And if we could break through this, it might rebound a little bit. It might even come back up. Any point along the downside is a good grounds today for the move back to the upside. But however, we get down below here, if it fails the retest to go any higher than the 37, look for the next movement down to the 2031 followed by 26. Unlikely targets to the downside that much. Expecting possibly the 46 and maybe even down to 38 if it just gets ugly sometime mid-morning with the news, the consumer sentiment news later. So keep an eye on that. Looking overall more than likely for a uptrend today, at least for a little while. So keep an eye on that. Take your profits early and go home and enjoy the weekend. This is Frank. If you have any questions, give me a quick shout at tradestalkers.com and have a great day.